What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Young Philip, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. And before we get started with today's video, make sure y'all click the like button down below, give it a thumbs up, make sure y'all click that subscribe button, click the bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Today's video is going to be simply titled Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins movie review. So without further ado, let's begin. This movie is about Roscoe Jenkins, who go by Dr. Roscoe Stevens, because he's a talk show host and he has a lot of moolah. And he's married to a girl who was a finalist in the TV show Survivor, and her name is Bianca. Roscoe has a son named Jamal from a previous relationship, and he had got engaged to Bianca. And he ends up getting word about his parents' 50th anniversary. So he pretty much go back to like the town that he grew up in down south. And he ended up having to deal with losing his luggage during flight, and they made him wear something that looked very uncomfortable. We end up meeting his cousin, Reggie, who would gladly keep hold of your eye, who would try to steal stuff off of you, and also they'll gladly blackmail your ass faster than anybody else that you know of. And then we meet Otis, who happens to be Roscoe's older brother, and he have his own kid. He have two kids, including another one on the way. And then we meet Otis's wife, and then we end up meeting Betty, who happens to be Roscoe's sister. And then we end up meeting, of course, Roscoe's parents again. And Roscoe's father is constantly just bad towards Roscoe. And I could see where all the hostility that Roscoe got. Anyway, we meet Betty, and then we meet more characters as the movie progresses. And then Betty ended up telling us all the stories about Roscoe and his cousin Clyde beef. And Clyde comes through with Lucinda, the one girl that Roscoe tried to get with, but Clyde took Lucinda from Roscoe. And all this stems from like this little race they did for a family reunion one year, 1985, where Roscoe tried to take Lucinda to a dance, but Clyde had fucked up the deal. But when Roscoe had told his father about the situation, it backfired. Roscoe got disciplined while Clyde got off scot-free. Ain't that the most lowest shit I've ever seen? But anyway, we also meet the family pet dog, Bucky, who happens to be a Labrador, and I think he was around 75 years old. Yeah. And Bucky and Fiona, Bianca's little Pomeranian, fell in love with Bucky over the course of the movie as well. But while at his parents' house, he dealt with a lot of craziness. Whether if it was accidentally hitting his moms with the baseball, to him insulting Otis to the point that he gets knocked out, to him end up fighting his sister Betty. And then it was just like Roscoe was just dealing with a lot of craziness while at the family reunion. And then having to deal with Bianca's jealousy towards him and Lucinda reuniting, and rekindling for all lost times. And then Roscoe and Clyde end up getting into a big fight over a dice game, and he ended up sleeping on the couch outside. And boy, oh boy, he ends up getting sprayed by a skunk. He ended up getting sprayed by a skunk. And then here come for the family reunion where they do the obstacle race. And before the race can even start, Bianca is informed by Lucinda about Bucky and Fifi, and she freaked out. And then they have the race go down, and Roscoe nearly loses, but he ended up winning, and Jamal wanted to be the winner, and he walks away in shame because of his father. And then we have his father scolding Roscoe, and then Roscoe was like, I know Clyde lost his parents, but why do I have to lose my own father? And then his dad was like, and that's why you stayed away for 9 years. And then Clyde tried to apologize, but Bianca was like, don't accept his apology. And Betty was ready to slap the shit out of Bianca. And then they end up leaving. And on the way back to the airport, Roscoe decided to come up with this plan of just talking down on his own family with Bianca. But by the time they get to the airport, Roscoe decided it was best to break up with end his engagement with Bianca because he's sick and tired of her, which excites Jamal, and Fiona decides to stay with them and not leave with Bianca. And then at that banquet, we see Clyde give off a speech as well, and Roscoe and Clyde end up ending their long feud. And now we have Roscoe and Lucinda getting it on. And that pretty much sums up Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. If y'all seen this movie, drop your favorite quotes in the comment section down below. I'd like to say thank y'all for tuning into today's video. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button, click the bell so you can be notified. Don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget to add me on social media at YoungPhilip_00. That's Instagram, Snapchat, Right361005, and TikTok at YoungPhilip00. With that being said, I'm out.